and Aaron Schlegel kicks it off immediately. It goes off a beat digger, but recovered at the 31-yard line as this game gets underway. And it was recovered very attentively over there by Brush's Traver Blake, the sophomore at 5'8", 170, as the kickoff tonight. Brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance, locally in Fort Morgan and Brush. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance, offering home, health, auto, farm, business, and workers' compensation insurance. Eric Garcia was the deep man, but it hit one of the up men, Dave.
Yep, it bounced right off his chest, took a couple of hops, and Traver Blake alertly jumped on the ball and did a good job of covering it as all those Strasburg Indians were flying down there to jump on the football.
The starting quarterback is Eric Garcia for the 31. First and 10, the handoff to Connor Weiser. Breaks out of a tackle across the 35 to the 39. He'll pick up 8 yards in the play. Connor Weiser, who leads the Beat Diggers with 10 touchdowns, running extremely hard behind that very solid offensive line anchored by the center, Levi Brenneman. Tanner Morrow's in that backfield as well. And we'll introduce you to the rest of the Beat Diggers. This is starting lineup. Is brought to you by Walmart, your one-stop shopping center, open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 1300 North Barlow Road in Fort Morgan, part of the KSIR B106 scholarship program. 2nd and 2, handoff up the middle, first down to Tanner Morrow across the 40 to the 42. It's a gain of about 3 yards in the play as the Beat Diggers move the sticks.
The Brush opened up at the 46 over on the right side where they lead with Morrow and let him kick that defensive end out. The second play was just a 25, just a straight dive on the left side, and all those ex-football players at home, they know exactly what I'm talking about.
Ramon Portese, Luke Nichols, Dylan French, Austin Acosta. That line, a lone receiver to the left is Shea Hansen. First and 10 for the 42. The counter running left and getting nailed in the backfield is Tanner Morrow. He's taken down by about 5 or 6 Indians. No chance for the Beat Diggers on that play. Leading the charge was Zach Causey, the 6'1", 210-pound senior. And it's second down, and we'll call it close to 12. The Beat Diggers coached by Randy Greitz, Ron Albo, Lance Schwint, Dick Creighton, Matt Manier, Ken Garcia, and David Cummings. The assistants, Jeff Geiger, the head coach of the Indians. They're dressed in all black. The Beat Diggers are in their road whites with the maroon numerals. Strasburg with the red numerals. Second down and 12 for the Indians. On defense, the Beat Diggers have the football at their own 41-yard line. The backs are split. Garcia on the option right. He runs out of room, pitches it to Morrow, swings it to the outside across the 45, and he's down to around the 50-yard line, a gain of 9 before the play was made. And I tell you, Dave, that was a perfect pitch by Garcia, considering that he really almost did run out of room.
You know, he didn't have a lot of room to run that option. Strasburg lined up in a 5-3 defense, and their defensive end on the left side came across so fast that Garcia had to give up a lot of ground before he had an opportunity to pitch the football. Luckily, Morrow did a good job of keeping the relationship with Garcia that he needed to keep, and he was there to take that pitch. Otherwise, Garcia would have been tackled for loss.
It'll be third down and a long one for the Beat Diggers just on the Strasburg side of the 50. Tony Guzman in motion to the left. And Garcia on the bootleg left has room, swings it to the outside. He's got a first down to the 45, down the sideline. He's tripped up as he goes out of bounds at around the 40. It's a gain of 10 as he's tripped up by Matt Dunning. And the sticks continue to move. Dunning, or check that, Jordan Ross with a tackle, 5'9", 160-pound sophomore linebacker.
Strasburg was ready for that. They were in a 6-2 that time. The same defense they were in when they caught Tanner Morrow behind the line of scrimmage a while back when they ran that crossbuck. But they were in that 6-2 that time. You have to give Strasburg credit. They had a safety in the corner flying up there to try to help make the tackle on Garcia.
How about this trip to the right? Guzman, Melendez, and Hansen. Kukas, the lone receiver, to the left. First and 10 for the Strasburg 40. Lone setback is Weiser. Rolling right is Garcia. Wants to throw, sets it up, throws, and the pass is off the hands of Melendez towards the right sideline, incomplete at the 25-yard line. Maybe a little bit behind him, but certainly a catchable football.
Oh, it was very catchable, and Garcia was rolling out to the right. He's right-handed, so he was in good position to throw the ball. He threw it right on a rope and hit Melendez in the hands. He just couldn't hold on to it.
Second down and 10 for the Beat Diggers at the Strasburg 40. We're 2 minutes and 46 seconds into this Monday night special. The first Beat Digger game on Monday night in 12 years. They played in 97, a game that Dave remembers well, in Brush. But this might be the first Monday night road game in Beat Digger history. First and 10, now second and 10. Hand off to Weiser, running off right tackle, and he breaks out of a tackle inside the 40 to around the 36. It'll be a gain of around 4. Several Indians around the football, including Zach Causey once again, the senior defensive lineman. 3rd down and 6, and this is 4-down territory.
Absolutely, and the line's doing a pretty good job of firing off. Dylan French over there on the left side, and Ramon Portese and Luke Nichols over there on the right side. They're doing a good job of firing off, and I'm confident that Weiser can run right behind them.
3rd down and 6. The backs are split at the Strasburg 36-yard line, and the Indians clearly jumped. Well, that's excellent discipline by the Beat Diggers, going on a different count, not moving, and all of a sudden, Dave, a 3rd and 6 is a 3rd and 1. You really feel good about the possibilities for the Brush offense on this next play.
Absolutely. They're in position now where they could take a shot at the end zone and maybe catch Strasburg off guard, trying to protect the short run game up the middle that a lot of teams like to do. But I'll tell you what, Austin Acosta there at that right guard, and Luke Nichols again doing a good job of holding their ground as the nose guard for Strasburg jumped.
3rd down and less than a yard from the 31. Garcia hands off to Weiser. That's a 1st down, running towards the right sideline, inside the 25, dragged down at around the 21. And that's a pickup of close to 10 yards on the play. And the Strasburg tackle was made by Tyler Tuttle, the 5'11", 165-pound senior defensive back.
Strasburg bouncing back and forth defensively between a 6'2" and a 5'3", and even a 5'2" look there where they thought it was going to be a passing down. So a lot of different defenses this offensive line is going to have to recognize and pick up tonight.
The ball's just inside the Strasburg 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, the handoff to Weiser running left. He doesn't have much, although he bulls his way to around the 20-yard line. And the initial hit over there was made by Eric Tresh, the 5'10", 160-pound junior linebacker. 2nd down and 8. Most backs don't even get 2 yards on that play.
Right, he showed a lot of strength as he carried the pile there, but he just didn't have a lot of get-go from the beginning because Strasburg blitzed the linebacker right there on the Beat Digger left side, and he was right in Connor Weiser's way when he was trying to take the handoff and kind of held him up behind the line of scrimmage.
This will be the 10th play of the drive. 2nd down and 8 for the Strasburg 20. This is the opening drive of the game. The backs remain split. Garcia to hand it off to Weiser, running left across the 20. Then he's taken down at around the 18-yard line. And an excellent open field play by Nick Graham, the 6'1", 185-pound junior defensive back. It'll be 3rd down and 6 to go for the Beat Diggers. They've chewed up over 4.5 minutes.
Doing a good job of controlling the football, no fumbles, no turnovers, and hopefully I didn't just jinx them. But I talk about Weiser on that last play. He ran a long ways just to pick up a couple of yards, but he's running east and west. The defense of Strasburg's leading him into not being able to run north and south. It's forcing him to head to the sideline, and there's just guys that are there picking him up before he has an opportunity to gain many yards. 3rd down and 6 for the Beat Diggers at the Strasburg 18-yard line. The handoff to Morrow, running right up the gut to his left, close to a 1st down inside the 15 as he's wrestled down at around the 13, maybe a tad short. They'll give him 5 yards in the play. And one of the Indians in on the tackle was Matt Dunning, the 6'1", 220-pound senior linebacker. 4th and 1, and this will be the 12th play of the drive for the Beat Diggers, and undoubtedly they'll go for it. I don't think they're going to bring out the sticks. He's definitely short. Strasburg's been getting some penetration, so any of the slower crossbuck action in the backfield kind of hurt him. Whenever Brush has just barreled down and ran right at him, they've been able to pick up big yards.
4th and 1 for the 13. Garcia will hand it off to Weiser, running off right tackle. 1st down, he pulls his way to around the 10. A gain of 3. And he got maybe to the 9. They'll give him 4. Julian Lopez, the 5'10", 190-pound junior linebacker, makes the tackle. The Beat Diggers have run 12 plays, 11 on the ground. That's Brush football.
You bet you they're having a good time just running right at Strasburg in between those tackles and having a lot of success.
1st and goal for Brush at the 9. Garcia to hand it off to Weiser, running to the left side, and he drives to around the 6, maybe the 5, before he's met by a bevy of Indians, including Zach Gates, the 5'6", 175-pound junior. There'll be a gain of 3. Wow, this is the 14th play of the drive, coming up 2nd and goal from the 6, and already we've got 5:49 to go in the opening quarter. Talk about a lightning first quarter so far. Strasburg has yet to see the football on a drive that began for the Beat Diggers at their own 31-yard line. Backs remain split on 2nd and goal. Garcia is going to hand it off to Morrow, right up the gut. Touchdown! touchdown for Tanner Morrow from 6 yards out. And the Beat Diggers go on an awesome drive, consuming over 6.5 minutes. And Brush now leads 6-0.
Brush just tried to run a 24 on that play, and Boyd Garcia really had to reach out with his left hand and get that handoff out there. The mesh was pretty far apart. It was a little bit spooky, but he did a good job athletically getting the football out there to Morrow. And when Morrow ran through the line of scrimmage, he didn't run straight away. He kind of faded back towards the middle, but he ran full blast, and nobody really touched him.
Eric Garcia will hold. Jesus Cardenas to attempt the extra point. It's down. The kick is up. It looks good, and it is good. 5:29 to go in the first quarter. It's Brush 7, Strasburg nothing. You're listening to a special Monday night edition of Brush Beat Digger Football on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.